our series of demonstration lessons on Paper Sloyd. The book that we're going to be working through is the first in our Paper Sloyd curriculum, called Paper Folding. And today we're going to be looking at the very first project, which is the work envelope. This is a great project to get started with because it is simple and fun, and the children can use it going forward in their lessons as a receptacle to keep all their ongoing projects in. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. My husband will be walking you through it. Thank you.
Hello everyone and welcome to our first lesson in our paper folding series. So today, are you looking forward to doing some paper folding?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of, a little bit?
Yes.
Not much, yes?
I really do.
You really did. Good, because you've been asking to get back, doing some paper folding for a while. So it's going to be exciting to do some, but we're going to be starting from the very beginning today. We're going to be doing a lesson from Paper Folding, our very first book, and we're going to be working alongside our teacher's guide and our lesson plan. And who have we got with us today?
Victoria.
We got Victoria,
And Frederick.
Frederick and James, and we've got a fly buzzing around as well, haven't we?
Yes.
Is the fly doing paper folding as well?
No.
No, I don't know if they are or not. So the first thing as a teacher to teach the lesson that I'll be doing is I'll be opening up our teacher's guide and lesson plan, which gives us a good idea of where we're going in a lesson. So here we are, the very first lesson, and we're going to be doing today the work envelope. And as a teacher, I should familiarise myself with the project before starting this lesson, because it's no good me learning it at the same time as these two. So what we're going to do is the very first thing, we're going to open Paper Folding up to the work envelope, and we're going to let Victoria and Frederick have a look at what we're going to be making to give them a bit of an idea about different things, So you have had a go at this one before, haven't you? But a long time ago.
I think I understand this part.
Okay, well that's handy to know. Just careful of your maths. Yes? Right, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing it one step at a time, and most of our lessons are broken down into a really clear, concise 10-step process, which is really simple for the children to do. So, if you guys have had a good look at that, I'm going to take it back, partly back anyway. We'll leave it here so that you can see. Actually, let's just put these here so that you can see. So the very first step, we're going to be getting our piece of paper, which is already pre-cut. We're not having anyone at this age or this stage in Paper Sloyd doing their own. And we're going to be taking the bottom corner, okay, and we're going to be folding it up.
And then it looks like you draw there.
Exactly. And we're going to be marking that with our pencil. So if you fold it up without creasing, just perfect there, Frederick. So get your pencil now, and you can make a little line there so that you know where it is. Excellent. Excellent.
The next looks like you straighten it out.
That's right. So step 2, we are going to be folding and creasing at EF, which is the line that you had just created, which is shown here on our template. So if you get EF, which is the bottom line of your paper, you can put your pencil down now, Frederick, and you take it up to that line there. No. Bring it right the way up. No, Frederick. We go past it. No, Frederick, stop.
Like
we come
this.
up to
and
that
do you
line.
crease it?
Yes. So make sure it's level like that, Victoria,
that
along that side, and make sure, Frederick, wait before you crease it. Make sure it's straight.
That's done. Yeah. Look.
And now crease it, please. So
Yes.
crease it along with your fingers.
Done it. Perfect.
Oh, that is an excellent line that you've done. Let's just wait for Frederick to do his.
That looks like you need 2
Brilliant,
of these.
brilliant.
It has 2 of these.
It does have 2, but what we're going to be doing to start off with, we're just going to be doing our first one to start off with. So we need to measure 2 of the gummed paper strips against the side BE and DF. Fold, crease, and tear off any overhang. So you'll need your pencil to mark it, won't you?
Yeah.
So just mark. Wait, now is that exactly right, Frederick, or does it need to go down just a tiny bit? Just a tiny bit. That's it.
There. Fingers like.
Yeah,
Just
that's
tear it
perfect.
down.
Right, so
Fold
now
it.
fold it. Fold it over at that line on your mat, Frederick, so that everyone can see. And crease it with your thumb. You can put your pencil down, Frederick. It's always hard to do things when you're holding multiple things at once. Now, this is where it can all go wrong, can't it? Let's try tearing off that little bit. Now, if you've creased it properly, it should tear along that line really well. Okay? That's good. That's some good creasing. So let's tear along that line.
Remember how we've said before?
Yeah.
Like.
But if you just tear, it should just rip, like really easily. Just pull it apart, Victoria, like excellent, that's fine. Now, do another one to the same length. So you can either, that's brilliant, Victoria, you can measure it against the one that you've already done if you want, Frederick.
No, I always found that a bit inaccurate.
Okay. You know both sides will be the same if we folded it right, but so let's mark that, and then we're going to crease and tear it again, Victoria. So we do need to work on your tearing a little bit, Victoria, but for this project you're doing well. So that's it. Do it a bit quicker this time. Sometimes you can be a bit slow when you're tearing. I've learned that by going through all of these books, is that to actually get your tearing well, sometimes you just need to commit to it as opposed to doing a little bit and a little bit. That's brilliant. And let's see that one. Hold it up where you've torn it. Brilliant. That's a nice clean tear there. That's it, Frederick.
Now fold.
Now fold. We're just going to wait for Frederick to
Okay,
catch
now
up with us.
I look at the next step. The next looks like you fold it over on it.
Yeah, well, these are gummed strips that we're using.
So does it stick? It is sticky.
It is sticky. We're just going to wait for Frederick, though, Victoria.
Yeah, like it's been glued.
Like it, yes.
Like it's got glue.
Well, it's got glue on it, hasn't it? That's what a gum strip is. When you moisten it, it becomes sticky and it can attach.
That's what those are for.
How's that going, Frederick?
Good.
Excellent. So let's get your two that you've torn. Sit back now, Victoria. Right, so the next step, step 4, we are folding or fold the torn gummed paper strips in half lengthways. So do you know what lengthways is?
This way.
Yes, so we're folding them in half lengthways. No, you don't need to do it on that yet, Victoria. Exactly in half. So that's it, and just work all the way down. That's it. It doesn't have to be absolutely exact. Brilliant.
Just roughly.
Just roughly. That's good. Brilliant, Victoria. And if you can do your other one as well. Sometimes it's better to do it on the actual mat, Frederick.
That's basically.
That's nice, like that,
Roughly
yes.
it. Roughly. not
That's fine.
completely.
You just leave it like that and do your second one now. Victoria, you've done a fabulous job. Could you pick them up and just show the camera so that everyone can see who's watching at home how they should look? Because that's absolutely brilliant. Just move that bit of scrap out the way while Frederick does his last part. Brilliant. So here we are with the next step. Step 5, laying one of the folded strips on the desk. Slot the folded end of the envelope along edge BE. So, we're lifting up the side, Frederick,
Yeah.
like this. Okay, and we're going to be slotting this into it like this, aren't we?
Yeah.
Can you see that?
This one's opening up.
It is a little bit here.
Oh.
If you're struggling, let me just, there we go, like that. So let's just hold it like this.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, Victoria, how are you getting on?
That's good.
Let's turn it the other way over, Victoria. Now just hold it like that,
I'm
Frederick.
going to be wetting the bottom as well?
We are, but we're going to be doing it in steps, Frederick. It's no good wetting it all because it can be quite hard to get it to get in and stick. Excellent, Victoria. So
And then it did look like you used your paintbrush.
we do use the paintbrush in a second. Okay, we're moving on to the next step. So we throw back the upper flap of the gummed disc strip, moisten it with the paintbrush and water, and then bring it down on the folded envelope.
I was trying to and it just
That's all right. We're back to the previous step. Hang on, Victoria, and we'll do it together, shall we? So what it's telling us to do is holding it in place. We're going to open it back up again like this, and we're just going to be moistening this side. Okay? Can you see that, Victoria?
Yes.
Okay. With our paintbrush and some water. So if we go down, that's it. It doesn't need to be too much, Frederick. That's it, just going down, and then we're going to be closing it. And just press down hard, Victoria. Press down hard, and you as well, Frederick. So fold it over, press down hard. Excellent. Press down hard.
Done.
Right. That's brilliant. Wait, slow down, Victoria, until we get to the next step. I know you think you know what we're doing. So,
What about this side?
so now we're turning the envelope over, which you've already done, Victoria.
Wetting
Try
this.
not to get too ahead, Victoria. Just wait for everybody else. Turn the envelope over and fasten down the lower flap in the same way, thus sealing the envelope. So, yes, we are moistening the strip again, and then we're going to be folding it over to seal it.
What are these for?
I'll show you in a second.
Mm.
Now, sometimes these gummed strips, you can have a little bit of trouble sticking them.
And do you do the
So,
same with the other side?
Hang on a minute, Victoria, you asked a question. So, sometimes what's handy to do is to get a couple of paper clips like this. Let's have a couple of green ones for you, Frederick. And what we do is on the gummed strip that we have just done, you can just hold it fastened close with a couple of paper clips. Can you put that one in?
Yeah.
Victoria, you're trying to do it the wrong way around. Just slot it in like that. That's
Like
it. That's it, yes. And it just holds it together while it dries. So you pop the other one in as well. That's it, Victoria. Turn it over. Brilliant.
I don't
Excellent.
think ever we're going to use half of those.
Right, so let's turn our work envelope back over again to the first side, and now let's use the second gum strip
To do the same
to
stuff.
do the same thing. So we're putting it on first. That's it. And then we're lifting the flap up, making sure it's nice and level everywhere. Do you want me to just give you a hand with just that bit, Frederick, so that we can...
Always a bit.
I know. You struggled with this a little bit. Let's pop that just... It's even harder doing it from the other side of the table. Right, so there we go.
No.
Here we go, Frederick. So, you're doing it like that. Now just wait. Now open it. Now that we've got it like that. And then you can moisten it, can't you?
True's already on the other side.
Yeah, no, she's really done well at this. Oh, and the flies finally come to help at the end. Right, are you going to seal that now, Frederick? There we go. So fold it over to seal it. And then we're going to turn it over to the other side, aren't we? There we go. And we're going to open it. That's it. Careful that we don't get too much water on the actual thingy. That's it. Victoria, you got your own paper clips. Well done.
This one's a bit broken.
Is it? No, it's okay, it will work. And then can you pop those on to seal yours as well?
There.
Excellent.
Now,
Now wait, please, Victoria. Wait until
I'm
Frederick's
looking
caught up.
for where... Oh! Next, before the mat, it looks like.
That's brilliant, Frederick. So, now, we're right along here. We're getting towards the end very
Like,
well.
over here.
We are. We're on step
Yeah, it
9.
looks like it's folding here.
So we are So that's it, Frederick. Turn yours over. No, not yours, Victoria. Yours was already the right way round. We are fold down the flap of the envelope. So we're folding it down on that, like that, and we're doing a nice crease along, which is brilliant.
Doesn't look like we're tearing it.
Not yet. Now. No, we're not tearing it.
What's that?
So the final step is we've got a third piece of a third gum strip, haven't we?
Yes.
So maybe fold it in half, not lengthways. That's it, perfect. Like that, Victoria.
Yeah.
And then tear it.
Oh.
So fold it and then tear it in half.
And then what do we do with it?
Then we're going to be writing our name on it so that we know that it's your envelope going forward. Okay, so pick your best side, Victoria, and then get your pencil and then write your name on it. Which one are you using, Frederick?
This one.
Okay. Just write it the best you can. You're okay there. That's lovely.
I might fold it to a good length.
You can make it shorter if you want. So that it fits you. Brilliant. That was an excellent tear there, Victoria.
Do we need water to stick it on?
You do need a tiny dab of water to stick it on. Now, which side would you like it on? Would you like it on the flap? Would you like it on there? Or would you like it on the back? It's up to you,
it on
really.
the flap.
That's fine. I think it would look great on the flap. So if you get a tiny bit of water and just moisten it.
What's after the
That is actually brilliant. Why don't you just keep it like that, Frederick? Okay, do you want it shorter or are you going to keep it like that? Yes?
Well, I want to write my whole name.
E.
Yeah. Then it's a R.
Yeah.
Dad, look.
Excellent, Victoria. So, let's collect up a few of these scraps.
And then is it done? Is it done now?
Well, there's one thing that we're still going to have to do after Frederick's just caught up with us, Victoria.
Okay.
Now, while Frederick is doing this and sticking it on, which parts, because we're done now, really,
Yeah.
Victoria, we just have to take off our paper clips when they've dried. So not quite yet. Which part would you say was the hardest?
Putting this on.
Yeah, the gum strip.
Yeah.
What about you, Frederick? Which part did you find the hardest?
These parts.
Yeah, the gum strips. And that's where the teacher's guide really comes in, well, because it talks... Yes, Frederick?
Do you put water
Yeah,
on
just a
that?
tiny bit, on the back there. In every lesson, it gives a pitfall section on problems that you could face doing each lesson. And this, our pitfalls section, talks about how gummed paper can be difficult to stick down securely. And you may wish to use paper clips to hold the model in place while the gummed paper dries. And by just having these pitfalls, it just helps you as the teacher have a smooth, clear lesson. Right, shall we take our paper clips off and just pop them back in there? And this work envelope is used as the base for everything going forward because it can be used as an envelope to store a lot of your projects in, which is really nice. That's okay, Victoria. Don't worry.
Where did we pick?
It's fine. We'll clear that up in a second.
Do I get it, Ellie?
You can do.
Right.
See, we may be taking these off slightly early, Victoria. I think yours should probably stay on for a little bit longer because they're not dry yet. Victoria,
I can't.
I know you can't. Listen. Here, Victoria.
Yes.
I think we should just leave those on. You got it off. Because it's not dry yet, Victoria. What I've done is I've rushed the lesson a little bit. Okay, and it's actually just tearing it a tiny bit. There we go. So, you two, do you want to hold up your work envelopes? Victoria, come down into the middle so that everyone can see you. And hold up your work envelopes for everybody to see. Okay? And say goodbye to everyone, and we'll see you next time, won't we? Bye.
Thank you so much for watching our demonstration lesson on the work envelope. We hope you feel equipped and confident to try this with your children. One of the trickier aspects of the work envelope is the gummed paper, so you may need to just take your time with that and just be a little bit careful as your children fold and paste it down. The paper clips are optional, but they do just help to secure it in place while it dries, and you may just want to give it a little bit extra time to get it completely dry before removing it, or it can tear. But we hope to see you again for our next one in our series of demonstration lessons, which will be the hanging pocket. Thank you.